Welcome.
You late. But anyway, go ahead.
You said it wasn't.
It wasn't scheduled. Go ahead.
Welcome to Changing the Narrative with Red.
And Stace.
You meant to say annoying husband?
That too. And Stace.
And we're here to share our lives and our journey moving to South Africa. Thank you guys so much for joining. We really appreciate your participation, your viewership, your loyalty. We just want to let you know that we're here every Sunday having a party. You're invited. Bring a plate or something, a to-go plate. Come on into the cookout. We're inviting you, so make sure you subscribe. That didn't come out as great as I wanted.
It's good though,
but it's fine. Though. But y'all come on into the cookout. Make sure you subscribe. So, Stace,
what?
We're here today. We had a plan.
Yeah.
It didn't go according to plan.
But the thing is this though. We did record a podcast for today. We did do that. But
it wasn't up to our standard.
I was off my game for a reason. I'll tell y'all a little bit of reason in a minute, but I was like completely off my game. And guess what? We really missed the target because the three brothers that was on, they gave a great insight on mental health, physical health.
Specifically around Black men.
Around us.
American Black men, yeah.
Around us, you know what I mean? And on us, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna try to figure out a way to drop some of it, but me personally, I was completely off my game, and I really apologize for that. But I'm gonna try to figure out a way to put some of it out. It just won't be today, but we had to come on and at least tell you guys what's going on.
And the funny thing is, like, the whole reason why we were gonna record an episode and put it out is
What happened? Too much bourbon. Oh my God.
We were going to record the episode we recorded. We were going to put out today because I had plans today, so I wasn't going to be able to be here for the podcast. So we were like, let's just record it and just put it out. And then the recording process just didn't go according to plan. And then I tried to do some editing, but it just didn't have enough time to get it out. So we always come on Sunday, so we just wanted to make sure that we came out here and at least said hey to y'all, because I know so many people look forward to our Sunday podcast.
You know what? Baba Zulu is in the chats. Baba Zulu, do you want to join us? Anyway.
Hey, if you want to join, look, we'll put the link out there. If
Baba Zulu, come join.
Wants to come in.
You know what? Baba Zulu, you'll get on. If you get on, I'll tell you what happened to a certain extent.
Hey, we just sent you the link. He's saying no.
Come on, get on. But
we just sent you the link.
But like I said, the thing is, it was a very good podcast. It's just that a couple situations messed it up, and it was all me. And I really apologize, but we're going to try to get something out on the podcast, on that particular podcast. On that topic.
Yeah.
And we're going to figure out a way to get it out. Probably just like exclude me. Chop it up real good because, oh, man, I was horrible.
Yeah, so I feel like right now, I think this might be a good form if Baba Zulu will get on, then we can have this conversation about mental health. We can have him pop in, or I feel like Stacey and I are kind of we're at an impasse on our travel plans.
As far as what?
So we know. So like I don't know if we kind of told y'all like what we've planned for at this point. We've changed our plans quite a bit. Since the last time we talked, we were initially going to ship over almost a full shipping container of our stuff. And then in our conversations, like we've decided, oh, Baba Zulu says give him 5, so he'll be on in 5, y'all.
And that's gonna be entertaining. But go ahead, continue your story.
So we've changed our plans considerably. We decided, one, that we're not gonna get jobs like remote jobs right before we leave. We've decided that we're not gonna work for a year,
maybe longer.
Yeah, I mean we're giving ourselves a year, because what we want to do is find passive streams of income and put all of our energy into those income streams. There's quite a few things that we've kind of been working with and like toying around with over the last couple of months that that we want to put our all into and not have to split our time and see what we can net from that. To see what we can gain from having a year to just completely be creative and not be tied to any schedule. So in order to have that freedom, we are going to sell all of our stuff, where before we were just, selling, some of our big stuff. Like Stacy, some of y'all have been down since day one. No, Stacy like loves his grill almost as much as he loves me.
Almost.
And so he had to sell his grills. And so he went through a process of mourning. He was wearing black every day and like
they saw me every day, so they know I wasn't wearing black
and
every
writing
day.
Things on pieces of paper, like prayers to the grill, and like burning them. Like he was really sad, y'all. But he seems to have bounced back.
The white man just rolled away with my 2 grills. The white
you didn't pay for them.
The white man
paid for them.
Yo, it's the white man's fault again. It is rolled away.
You sold them. Anyway. And so we're having to like really, really, really condense down into 2 suitcases. And 4 suitcases. And what we're gonna do is travel for the first year. We're just gonna spend like 3 months in a couple of different countries, and try to just get a feel, like just a little touch on all of Africa, and not, just jump into South Africa without experiencing anything else. I don't feel like our plans are going to change our end game, which is, making Johannesburg our home base. But we just want to travel, before we get locked into, a regular schedule, routine, all that kind of stuff. Like once you get locked into a routine and you have a 9 to 5, it's so much harder to like break out of that routine and travel. So that's why we're gonna travel first.
And yesterday, well, y'all know our end game is a restaurant. So yesterday we was at this restaurant, and it was like perfect, y'all. We said, well, I said that this here in SA would be amazing. It was an outside venue, but it had the cooking part, of course, was inside, but everybody else sat on the outside. There was no inside seating, and it had lights going on the top of it, like through the trees, and a bunch of outside chairs with a bunch of shade. It was really, really nice. And I said, Red, this will be incredible.
Yeah.
Just have everybody outside enjoying the weather, some good slow R&B jams, and just some good food, a great ambiance. It would be incredible.
Yeah. And then we could probably have like a little stage or something like they had, and have live performances.
Yeah.
Just something really, really, really small, easy to manage. And we would just do like breakfast and brunch.
It would be really, really nice. And it'd give us a place to conjugate and just enjoy and build, because that's what this is all about, building.
But also what I wanted to get help on is we're trying to see like pockets of beauty, and we're looking for y'all to maybe help us with places that we should definitely hit.
You mean like
in that
while we
year?
travel? Okay.
Yeah, in that year that we're traveling, like what would be some good places to stay for 2 to 3 months? Clanton said we'll be there to support it. Yes, we appreciate you. So we're gonna touch down in Johannesburg on December 10th, and then we'll be there for 3 to 6 months.
I'm hoping 6 months
because we want to go to Cape Town and Durban before we leave.
Baba Zulu is in the building.
What's going on, people?
Hey, Daddy.
Boy, let me tell you. Stacy.
Yes.
Let's cut to the chase.
Okay.
How much was it?
Okay. It's not about that. Okay. This is what happened.
I told you not to tell the story.
I'm not gonna tell all of it, but this is what happened. I'm gonna start from the beginning.
I already know the end, but go ahead.
No, you don't. Trust me. So this is what happened.
Oh my goodness!
For the past month and a half, I've been going through some issues personally, and the issues are: I had an MRI done a couple of days ago.
Why do you never talk about the fact that it's
I had an MRI done a couple of days ago. But tomorrow I have an EEG that I have to do too. So what happened is
why are you starting the story in the middle?
I had to quit working. That's why I'm not working anymore, because my head is not right. When I'm driving, I get a little dizzy, I get a little faint, and it's not like I like faint out. It's just like for a split second, I'll get dizzy and I'll get right back to normal. So I've been dealing with that for the past month and a half. And so one day I was like, yo, I'm out here risking my life, risking other people's life, because I drive a big truck with a bunch of weight on the back of it.
Ooh.
So look what you did.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I think he lost his connection.
Okay. So I drive a big truck with a bunch of weight on the back of it. And it was just becoming really dangerous. So I went to the doctor. I haven't got any results back yet. But I went to the doctor. I got the MRI. They did the blood work. Tomorrow I do an EEG. And hopefully they'll tell me what's going on.
I'm back. Okay.
Hopefully they'll tell me what's going on.
Was MRI on your neck or your heart?
No. My head.
Okay.
Everything is in my head. So
that could be a whole lot, because that's next you got on your shoulder. But go ahead, my bad.
No, you're right. It can be a multiple things. I'm hoping it's something as simple as a pinched nerve, though. I'm hoping it's just that. You know what I mean? So
could be a slight ear infection, fluid in your ear canal.
Right. I'm trying not to think the worst, because when I first went, they did my blood pressure, they did everything, and it wasn't like urgent. Because my blood pressure was high, they definitely would have been like, yo, we need to get you in there right now and figure out what's going on.
And then we both just had physicals and stuff, and all his blood work was fine. So like, it's not like they don't think it's like cancer or anything like that. Because then he would have high white blood cell counts. So they don't see anything to make him think it's anything other than like something simple. We just got to figure out what it is.
So that's the reason why that podcast didn't drop today, was because I was slurring my words. I was saying stuff. I was just a hot mess.
But that was because he got the first MRI. He was supposed to take an MRI the week before last. And then what happened, Stacey?
I didn't take it.
Why?
I'm claustrophobic.
And he didn't know.
And I didn't know. I mean, you got to realize this. All my life, I was in fairly good shape. You know, I've never nothing. I'm always in good shape. So when they asked me, well, are you claustrophobic? I'm like, no, because I didn't know. Just like I didn't know I had allergies. I got allergies 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So
then he had to take some medication to get the MRI the second time. And so I think he didn't realize that it was still like in his system hours later. So that's why the recording didn't go that great.
Right.
But, you know, so Baba, you dropped off the video again.
He's messing up, y'all. And he's y'all Baba? No.
Yo, man.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to chat and I'm anyway, my bad.
You can't like when you're on StreamYard, you can see the comments, but if you try to like get out of it and then try to comment, like it'll kick you out of the.
So you on your phone, not a computer, right?
Right.
That's what if you're on a computer, you can do both.
Yeah, it will give you. You have like a little screen on the side, but anywho, so.
Well, I just want to shout out my Zulu brothers and sisters. That's all. What's up, Clantis?
Baba Zulu is now a doctor.
Jack of all, baby, Jack of all.
Hey yo, I'm gonna tell you how bad it was though. I don't even remember doing the podcast.
Okay, well listen. So did you Ariel is trying to give you an out by saying that the medication probably has something to do with it. Could have been. But I don't know what they gave you to make you act like that. But what I will say is that the pressure of worry will cause you to do things out of character. Cape Town will cause you to do things that you wouldn't normally do, like drink excessively. But I don't see you having that problem because that should be common. But I don't know how much you had. But if you, I tell everybody, I said, save the worry for when it's time to worry. If it ain't nothing to worry about now, then don't worry.
That's easier said than done, though.
Huh?
That's easier said than done.
Oh, I've been there. Who you talking? You must not be talking to who you. Let me look around. Who you? What? Bruh. I can check at least 5, 6 things off the bat.
Yeah.
And start with me. Indeed. I tell it, you can't worry about nothing if you ain't got nothing to worry about. If you went to the MRI, you ain't got no results, you got something else to do, then just chalk it up as just another day and keep it moving.
Yeah, but for me, it's kind of hard because I'm not working right now.
Yeah.
I don't like being in the house too much. So,
no, you don't like being a kept man by my baby.
Yes, that too.
Boy, that's a boss right there, boy.
I like making my own. You know what I mean?
Well, roll up at Food Line parking lot, pop open your grill, and sell some sandwiches. Then
I ain't got no grill no more.
You sold your grill?
I sold everything, man. I sold everything. The white man took them grills away the same way he took us away.
Stop saying that. You sold him the grills.
You been
taking up the whole shot?
Huh?
Nothing.
Yep. I don't got no grill.
Well, Stacy, just my advice from Dr. Zulu. I'm just telling you, don't worry about nothing that if you ain't got nothing to worry about, because you don't know nothing.
Now you a doctor?
I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. I'm a fixer.
See, now you see where I get it from.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. Does this have anything to do with 20 seasons of Grey's Anatomy?
I never watched that. But I did sleep in the Sheridan last night.
Okay.
But I did sleep.
Dr. Zulu.
Dr. Zulu.
Yo, this is crazy.
Dr. Zulu.
Baba Dr. Zulu.
Baba Dr. Zulu. Oh my God. See what y'all done did?
See, I already
Dr.
got
Baba
title.
Zulu.
I
There
already
we
got
go.
a title. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be up under the tree making decisions. So you best be my friend, Stacy.
How does it get to be about me?
I'm just saying, because I'm gonna take care of my baby, and she gonna have to take care of you, because you're gonna be kept, because she still got a job.
All right.
A AM boxer too. What is a morning fighter?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God. Clannis.
We've created a monster and we like it.
Hey, Clannis, please stop, man, because it's going all to his head, man. Y'all please stop this. His head is getting bigger than it already is.
You don't want me to show him the cows that you sent me, do you?
Nah, I'm good. They already saw
I
it.
think the people see the cows.
Oh, okay.
They seen it.
If y'all haven't seen the cows, definitely go check out what was the Father's Day episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put a card in the recording.
Yeah.
Pop up at the top of the screen. So you can check out the Father's Day episode. When Baba Zulu gets his what is it called?
It's Labola.
Labola, yeah.
Yeah.
It's another word for
dowry. Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
I just seen better cows at Chick-fil-A, but go ahead.
Hey yo, so what we gonna plan for next month?
Okay, listen, let's back up. Because I heard y'all said something about you massively change your schedule. Is that due to you?
No.
It's because of me. Because like I've been working like for a long time. Like I've been working since I was 15. And I've never not worked or not been in school for longer than like a month.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
When I was in Iraq, you mean work at all?
No, when I was in Iraq, I was working
I was
at
Iraq. I was in Iraq.
When I was in Iraq, I was working at T-Row.
That's right.
Yeah, I was working at T-Row. So since I was 16, I have not had a break. Like even when I wasn't working, when I first got fired, when I moved to Houston, I got fired and I wasn't working for like a couple of months, but I was in school the whole time.
You was making doll baby clothes.
I was making doll baby clothes because I was bored, but this is different.
My baby got a real hustle game.
I learned how to bake bread.
She got a real hustle game on her.
Yo, man, I used to come home. Used to be doll baby heads all over the apartment. I thought she was doing some kind of voodoo or something.
He's lying.
Oh my God.
He used to come home to the smell of fresh baked bread and cinnamon rolls and cookies. Like that's when I learned how to bake because I was doing everything. I learned how to bake. I learned how to make baby doll clothes. I was sewing. Like I was trying to find something to occupy my time. But now I already have a plan on how I'm occupying my time. So we don't have to worry about doll baby clothes.
Okay, okay. So why are you changing your
Because I don't want to work. And I want to spend a year working on some passive streams of income and traveling. And with the deadline, I'm putting in that 1 year deadline because I don't want to go back to work. So that means I'm going to put all my energy and Stacey's going to put all his energy into these passive side hustles so that we don't have to go back to work. Like that's the goal. Not to just not do anything, but to really bet on ourselves and what we can produce on our own instead of relying on a job, because a job ain't nothing. It like that's on loan. As soon as somebody wants to snatch it back, it's gone. But if you got your own side hustles, nobody can take that away from you. I just wish that I had learned that at a much, much younger age. I wish that I had learned not to go work on somebody's job if that's not what made me happy. I wish I had known how to put all my skills into something entrepreneurial when I was in my, in my teens and my 20s. Um, so I didn't have to work.
And that's why we try to instill that in our kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because later working on somebody else's job and making their dreams come true, making them rich. You know what I mean?
Got to walk before you can crawl. Some people, got to crawl before you can walk. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a little longer. Some people walking downhill. Some people got to walk uphill. Don't knock having a job.
No, we're not knocking.
No, I'm not knocking having a job because a job has got us through all the way up until this point.
Exactly.
I'm not knocking anybody that has a job. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that for me, I've gotten to the point in my life where I feel unfulfilled, and I don't want to spend the rest of my working career feeling that feeling. And for some people, that probably doesn't. It's not that they don't feel unfulfilled at work because they go to work, and then the rest of their life fulfills them. But I just want both. I want my personal life to be fulfilling. I want my work life to be fulfilling. That's just something I'm striving for. And if we get to the end of this 1 year deadline and it's not working, then I'll have to shift gears. But that's the motivation that I don't want to do that.
Okay. Well, Clantis is asking Stacy what was Iraq like, and he called y'all gangsters.
Yes. I believe there's time for everything you didn't know because you probably needed to go through a journey of self-discovery, hence the realization, right? Yes.
See?
Yes. Absolutely. I wasn't feeling unhappy and unfulfilled the whole time. Like Stacey can vouch for it. I loved my job. I loved it. Like, even though it was stressful, I felt fulfilled at one point, but now I just don't anymore. And that's okay too.
Nice. We're gonna have to visit your shop in Cape Town, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna be in Cape Town in January, y'all.
Yeah.
For my birthday.
Yeah. You can go ahead and pencil that in. Cape Town. We're gonna be there probably around the 6th to probably for a week, maybe 2 weeks.
I want to be there for 2 weeks, but
we're gonna climb Table Mountain and just see the city and enjoy. That's her birthday.
Yeah. So tell the people what Iraq was like for you, and I can tell them what it was like for me.
You wasn't there.
I know I wasn't there, but like we went through some stuff too because you was gone.
Yeah, y'all was spending up all the money.
We were spending up all the money.
Iraq was really, really good to us because it helped us move from Baltimore to here to Houston. It changed my outlook on a lot of stuff because where we was at, they was like really poor, and I saw how they worked together. They would have like 5 of the guys that would all be hanging out together, and they would all bring lunch, and they would all share lunch. They would sit in a circle, and whatever anybody brought, they would just dump it on the table, and everybody would just go to eat. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot to not take a lot of stuff for granted. And they really, really close. They really, really religious, and I really liked it there.
Nothing bad about it?
I don't have anything bad to say about Iraq.
What about the fact that we wasn't there?
I don't have anything bad to say about Iraq. I'm fine with Iraq. I'm fine with Iraq.
Don't make trouble when trouble don't need to be.
Right. Of course I miss my family, but we had to do what we had to do.
Yeah. It's called sacrifice, Stacy.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what it's called. She knows that.
Because she had to sacrifice too. And now she got to sacrifice more because she got to keep working to put food on the table for you.
Oh, you messy. You messy.
So the mop now gonna be yours.
Yeah. I bought a mop. She didn't want to use it.
That's what I'm saying. It's yours.
It is his. Because look, this is what your son-in-law did. He comes home and he's like, "Did you get the box?" I'm like, "What box?" He said, "I got you a present." I'm like, "What present?" I'm like, "The only thing that came in the mail was this mop and bucket." And he was like, "Yeah, I got that for you." I'm like, "For me?" I'm like, "Why would you buy me a mop and a bucket?"
I told her it was a magical mop and a magical bucket.
I said the only way that you should be buying me a magical mop and bucket is if it pushed itself. That's the only way it would be a gift to me.
Well, listen, I have to be honest. I got me a miracle bucket and mop, and I loves it. It's the best thing smoking.
And that's great.
My hands don't have to touch nothing.
Now Stacy's hands don't have to touch nothing.
It's probably too short for him, Ariel.
Yo, man, she done cursed me out 3-4 times. She'll mop her bathroom and use the regular mop with her hands getting wet instead of using the magical mop that I bought her.
No, the mop that I have, I also don't have to get my hands wet. All I gotta do is and twist the little thing on it, and I don't have to get my hands wet. We had a perfectly good mop, and then he's gonna go buy another mop and then say it's for me, like I'm a maid. Like, no, you don't buy me a mop as a present. You be like, "Hey, I got us a new mop." That would be fine.
Well, hey,
but he gonna tell me he bought me.
Well, hey, I got us a new mop.
It's too late for that.
Larry D's, I still got the truck.
That mop is dead to me.
I still got the truck, Larry D's.
Well, he needs to get rid of the truck because he can't drive it for work. So it's just a bill now.
Yeah.
It was a moneymaker, but now it's just a bill. Yeah. So and since we leaving in 2 months, we're not going to have time to recoup all the losses from it. So when women work for men, it's true love there.
It's true love. So again,
she ain't working for you.
Again,
she's feeding you. It's a difference.
Why is your camera all over the place, man?
Because I'm sitting on my throne and I was adjusting my body to get comfortable.
Your throne?
Yeah, my throne, yeah.
So what's our plans for next month?
Well, y'all ain't gave me no dates or nothing. Because we still, got to work out Thanksgiving.
Okay. Well, as soon as I get the results from this MRI and stuff, as soon as I get the results back for everything, we're gonna figure it out right then. Because if it's just some pills, we on the road. We coming there.
I mean, we could probably drive.
Drive from where to where? I can't drive.
I can drive.
Drive, please. No, she can't drive that good.
Drive with Mr. Daisy.
Yo,
I've been driving him around for the last 2 weeks. I don't know why he.
And I lost weight because I'm nervous. Yo, when she see red lights, that means stop. She keep going.
That's not true.
She keep going. She does U-turns and intersections.
That's the only place. That's the only place you're supposed to do U-turns.
No. Yo, talking about scary. I can't go to sleep.
You know my favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do is when I'm making a real sharp illegal turn is to go like with my mouth. I make that noise as I'm doing it. It makes me think about like Tokyo drifting.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Remember that movie?
Those are $100,000 cars. You got a $5,000 car.
I'm like,
and bald tires, probably.
Oh my God. Yo, she is the worst, man. I can't go to sleep. You know when you go to driving training class, the trainer has like a brake on her side also.
You hitting the floor.
I'm hitting the floor.
And I be seeing him
I'm hitting the floor like I can break the car on my side.
And I see him doing it. I'm like, nope.
Well, I hold on to the thing on the door.
I do too.
And I look over and I give it that look. You need to slow down. Because Val know I drive slow, but I do the speed limit. I hate tickets.
Me too.
I have a mental breakdown if the police get behind me. I cold sweats, throat get dry.
Yeah, it's the worst, man. And I don't understand. She says she's a good driver, so hey,
I am.
What can I say about that?
I am. We get the good driver discount on our insurance and everything because of me.
I didn't even know we get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a check. That's a check you missed.
Yeah. I ain't see that one.
What about yourself?
So, but yeah, that's what's going on with us, man. So now you know.
Look, somebody said you have the best father-in-law in the world.
What does that mean?
The yellow
icon turn.
The yellow icon turn. Clarence, what you talking about?
The light?
Huh?
Zulu.
Ooh, what's that word? I don't know how to pronounce that one there. But
Clantis, decipher that for us.
Nothing.
Oh. Yeah, YouTube.
Oh, it means YouTube?
I don't know. But yeah. Have you noticed on
Oh, he's talking about monetization.
What?
Because I'm making you money. That's why.
How?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm not. You
Just
told me earlier don't worry about certain things. I'm not.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna talk to you no more. Ariel, just cut me a check.
Well, we'll send you a little something off the $2.
Yeah, off the top.
Yeah, we'll send you a break off the $2 that we made.
Yeah. Just money bags.
You can probably get you a pump of vanilla or something with that from Starbucks. You can't even get a whole coffee, just a pump of vanilla.
Oh, he ain't like, so since she make the joke, you get okay. If that was me, I would have got cursed out.
My daddy not gonna cuss me out.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you bring me a shot of vanilla if you want to.
What you gonna do?
Put over my knee and wear that ass out.
Okay.
I said, because you done picked up bad habits from your husband, I said. Full of jokey jokes. Don't forget, I'm going to be up under the tree chilling. I need to holler at Clantis. I got some requests for him.
Clantis, jump on. Clantis, if you got a second, Baba Zulu got some questions for you. Jump on if you don't mind. This is going to be really entertaining here.
Clantis might be busy. Don't put him on a spot like that.
He might be.
He might be busy. If
you're busy, that's okay. But if you want to jump in, I just posted the link in the chat. Yeah. So the episode we were supposed to have today was about mental health and physical health and why Black men kind of shy away from taking care of those things. So, Baba.
First of all, I never shy from the doctors. Never. Val will tell you, I keeps all of my appointments. I make my appointment for my mental health. He said he'll answer via chat. I don't know how to do.
Well, I mean, like you ask him whatever you want to ask him, and he'll answer via the chat. But we'll talk about the mental health stuff, and then we can get back to.
Okay, I make my mental health appointments. I keep them. As a matter of fact, I ask for them. I ask for them.
Have you always been like that?
Oh yeah, ever since I was in the military. When I was growing up, I very seldom went to the doctor. My father, boy, he would raise, woo. I won't even recite any words or stories about that. But he didn't believe in it. It was a money thing. That's what it was, a money thing. So my grandparents and my mother, did all of the little, remedies, home remedies. The only thing we might get some Father's John cough syrup or some Creole Motion cough syrup or some Vicks Vapor Rub or something like that. But as far as going to a doctor, but the military got me in that mind frame, being sharp, keeping my health sharp. And then once I came, did my tour and stuff and went through things, I realized that I needed some emotional guidance. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, we fail to realize that trauma can be transferred from generation to generation. It can be transferred. And I don't know if it can ever be broken. I don't know. But I think we can learn how to gather tools in the toolbox, coping mechanisms, things that we can use, triggers that we understand and we see, and we can either avoid or we deal with some coping mechanisms with them. I'm living my best life. And I ain't afraid to tell you, I go to the doctor, I take my pills. As a matter of fact, I got a colonoscopy coming up Wednesday, and I can't wait because I believe in knowing what's wrong with me. Because see, now I don't have to worry. Once I get all of that done, I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. And to piggyback on what you said as far as growing up, yeah, our parents definitely wasn't big on the hospitals and going to doctors. It was like, nah, you need to figure it out. Man up. Here goes some cough syrup, or go talk to your mama, or go talk to your grandmother, or something like that. It was all self care pretty much.
Yeah. Here, take this spoonful of cod liver oil.
Right? Exactly. You know what I mean? So
Oh, you stopped up. You need some relief. Everything got to do with constipation. No, I ain't constipated. I don't need that. I don't need that.
and you're right. All of that is trauma that most of the time get passed down from generation to generation.
I
But
mean, think about the Tuskegee. Think about the Tuskegee the experiments. You know
well,
what
see,
I'm saying? Like
I,
I
I
think,
I understand all of that, and I understand that might that might be excuse. Some people say for not going to the doctor, or some people they use the same excuse for to not take a COVID vaccination
yeah.
or a flu shot or a pneumonia shot. Oh, every time
Mhm.
I take that shot, I get the flu. Well, I'm not a doctor. If my car breaks down, I'm not taking it to my dentist. I'm taking it to a mechanic. Now, some mechanics will cheat you, but some mechanics are good. And that's the way I look at my doctors. Now, as far as it was Stacy, because you made a comment, you said that you've always been healthy. Let me tell you some realization that has hit me, and it is uh, as I get older, I begin to realize that my body is not the same as it was when I was 21. It's not the same as it was when I was 45. It's not even the same as it was when I was 50. That is mental trauma to me. That's the worst thing. To get up in the morning and realize I got aches and pains. Or if Val want to do something, I know gonna require a whole lot of walking or something. I got to take me some pain pills or put my knee braces on. It's a preparatory. The things I took for granted, I really realized how young and dumb I was. I took jumping out of bed. I could, I used to drive up and down the coast in a day. Now, if I drive to the store, I got to take a break.
I agree, man. I agree. I struggle with that to this very day. I feel like I'm a super dude. Anything anything that anything I can get over anything. That's my thoughts. I can, if I don't want to smoke cigars no more, I feel like I can stop smoking cigars today. If I don't
Right.
want to, if I want to stop drinking, I can stop. I don't think I have to, like some people have to like slowly leave things alone. I think me mentally, I can just say, boom, I don't want to do it no more, and I can do that. But as you say, the older you get, you can't do them stuff no more.
Yeah, it
You know
just
what I mean?
yeah, it is it can be a rough journey sometimes. But you know what? I still say I'm living my best life because I'm alive. I don't work for nobody. I'm not a kept person. I'm not a kept person, and I'm chilling. We went out to dinner last night for Val's birthday. Had a whole restaurant locked down. Family, friend, boy, had a great time. I didn't get out of bed today till noon, and I only had 2 drinks. Two. Boy, I felt I slept so good. I hated to get up at noon. I hated it.
Yeah, I understand, man. I know when they told me I had to do the MRI, I struggled, man, for the first like 2 days. I was depressed because
Why?
because like I said, man,
Have you asked yourself that question? Why am I depressed?
I don't because like I said, I've never been sick. I've never not that sick to where it put me down or to where it
But
says that you can't work no more. I had to deal with it, and it took 2 days. I was moping around this little old apartment, and then Red kept trying to talk to me. It couldn't do no good. I had to deal with that myself. I had to come to terms like, Stacy, this might just be something you got to deal with, and it is. And I came to terms with that, and I'm all right with it right now. But when it first happened, uh uh-uh, uh,
well, you know what I did when those situations arose in my life. My immediate reaction was to, okay, this is I see a problem. Now let's work on. I look at my doctor. Okay, so how do we solve this? What's next? And that's just I had that military folk. You see a problem, you solve the problem, you move on to the next one.
I
And
don't think that's I don't think that's like military training because I think the same way.
yeah,
And like I think for me it's a way of avoiding the emotions around what's happening by completely like just focusing on what's the next thing, what's the next so what's the solution, kept me from like actually thinking about how I feel. Like if you think about those situations where something's happening back to back to back to back to back. It's a lot going on. It's a high stress situation,
right.
high stress period in your life, and you're constantly like bypassing all the emotions and like I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, and you just keep moving, and then you don't actually process the emotions of what's happening around you or what's happening to you.
Well, see, I never had that issue because I could always compartmentalize that problem and still be able to deal with the emotions. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
I could put that in the box. Okay, this is what I have. I have cancer. This is what I got. So I look at it. I say, okay. So what's the plan? What's next? How do we make this? What's the next step? And a doctor came in and told me something that was emotionally. It felt like it sucked the life out of me. It did. He did. And I came home and I said, okay. If this is what it's gonna be, then let it be. And I went to cooking dinner, and the doctor called me back. Another doctor called me back and gave me other options. Gave me other options, and I went with those other options. And I still had to deal with the emotional part of it because I couldn't work. I had to go to appointments 5 days a week for 8 weeks. I had no energy. Everything, it was just the lowest point in my life. It was. But it never stopped me from pressing on. You see what I'm saying? So I was still able to deal with, because I knew I had to get up every day regardless of how I felt. I had to get up every day, and sometimes I drove myself to Chapel Hill. Sometimes I had some friends drive me, some family members that driven me. Val took me every Monday because Monday was a long day. Monday was all day. Chemo and radiation all day. And it was, and then the doctor would tell me stuff like, because they send you to an infusion center where they have to monitor uh, uh, what they putting into you. Because for me, the nurse told me, said that if your vein was to pop, you probably die. So they had to, kind of monitor that. So I deal with all of those emotions. And because I realized, and you're right, Clancy, that's right. Keeping those emotions hidden is terrible. And I did that for a long time. I grew up in East St. Louis in a very, very rough area. And you couldn't show no emotions. My father would, he didn't tolerate that. No, 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 no. So, and even in the military. But I had a brother, your uncle, Ricky, who told me something one day that changed my whole life. He said, I love you. I never in my life heard a man tell me I love you. Not my father, none of my brothers except him. And I've seen him cry. I've seen him share his emotions with me. And that was the best thing that ever happened in my life. Now, I still believe that under high pressure situations, emotions you don't have time to deal with them right then, because you got a problem right there. That's what you got to deal with. You deal with the emotions of it later. You deal with the adrenaline, now at that time, that infusion of hormones that cause that fight or flight. You have to deal with that problem right now, and then deal with the emotions. Because if you sit there and deal with the emotions first, which is a lot of what these young people do, they put the cart before the horse. They want to deal with emotions. Well, why? Why shouldn't I? But this and no, deal with what is the problem? Why are you feeling that way? That is what you have to deal with. That's just me now.
I think
There's some good points.
I think those are really good points. I mean, I agree. Like if you're in a fight or flight situation, then of course you need to you need to figure out what you're gonna do in that immediate situation. But I think that people that have hanging high anxiety, every situation feels like that. Every situation, you get that fight or flight response when you get stressed. Stress for a normal amount of stress for somebody who doesn't have anxiety is different than for somebody who does have anxiety. Just for me, I can say even changing plans for me, we have this is what we're doing, and changing the plans puts me into a high stress situation. That's fight or flight for me, just changing plans. So if I don't take a minute to think about why am I feeling anxious, why am I feeling upset, and deciding whether or not it's rational if I'm being anxious, if I don't take a minute to do it then, then I will spin out and like the rest of the day is over. You know what I'm saying? And I'm upset and I'm angry, but it's really just because of the stress of like just changing plans at the last minute.
Yeah.
So in those situations, I have to take a minute and be like, why are you really freaking out right now? Like,
But you already know why.
And I'm the complete opposite.
That's just like me and Val. Val change plans, don't keep us. I like to be punctual.
Yeah, that's me, man. I don't care. I'm with the one. Whatever's happening is happening. Plans change, just change with the plans. I do not care. Let's just do something.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. Val calls what she call it. You OCD.
Yeah.
No, I mean I just and that might be from the military and my father, but I always tell people time is money. When you got people services, you got to be there when they ask you to be there for them services. That's their bread and butter. We were at a restaurant, and I called another restaurant. We were gonna move because the wait was too long at this restaurant, and so but when we got ready to leave, the guy said, "Oh, we got your table." So I called the guy back who I had called to make a reservation, and I said, "Man, we don't." I said, "I appreciate the lookout, but we're not gonna come. We're gonna stay where we at." He said, "Man, I really appreciate that." He said, "Because time is money." I said, "Got you." Because I a lot of people wouldn't have called him back. They just wouldn't have made a reservation. But I understood that he was gonna save me a table, and I didn't want to make it bad for somebody else, and so I called him. Hey, I'm not gonna be able to make it. He said, "Okay, man, I appreciate that."
That's good. That's good because I'm a lot of people. Just let you. I'm a lot of people. I ain't calling them back. I'm a lot of people.
This is Stacy. Like I always look at situations like would I want to be on the receiving end?
Yeah.
Would I want to be on the receiving end of that? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know you, and I did you a favor, saved you a table, and somebody else could have been sitting there. I could have turned over the table one time waiting for you.
I could have had two people served and fed and ching ching.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree.
And he was very grateful. He said, "Man, thank you. Most people wouldn't have did that." He said, "Time is money." I said, "I understand that." So I already know his name. So next time I'm gonna call him. Whoop, let me speak to Ed. Okay, boom. And I'm saying, "Man, this is blah blah blah." I might get a lookout. I know somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Emotional intelligence should always be in the forefront when going through a situation.
Helps you think clearly. Yeah. I don't know why they like you so much.
I mean, that's a very broad statement, Clancy. Emotional intelligence should always be on the forefront. I think that your awareness should always be on the forefront of what. See, I already know if I go into a grocery store and it's crowded, I'm triggered. I don't like that. Because I'm constantly worried about what's going on around me, what's next. So I always go to the store with a list. I know what I'm going to get. And if the store is crowded, I get what I get and I get out.
See, not me. I go to the grocery store to relax.
Well, then don't go when it's crowded. I go the first thing in the morning when there's nobody.
I don't like being in the store when it's crowded.
No.
Like if I go to the grocery store, I'm gonna be in there for an hour or better. Unless Stacy is there rushing me. Unless Stacy is there rushing me, I'm in the store for an hour minimum. Unless I need something to make dinner and I got something on the stove and I got to get back real quick. If it's like a time crunch like that, I'll get in, I'll get the stuff that I need and come home. But if I'm just going grocery shopping for the week, oh man, if I'm going grocery shopping for the week or two, I'm in there for 2 hours. I'm in there comparison shopping, and I'm looking at what's on sale, and then I see something good on sale. Now I got to go buy all the fixings to go with the thing that I want to make with the thing that's on sale. Then I got to go through and put stuff back and pick up different stuff. Like And then I find stuff like, ooh, what's this? And I'm like, I gotta figure out something.
You don't need to be going to the grocery store. That's where all your money going, Stacey.
Listen.
That's why
it's a lot of places. It's a lot of places she doesn't need to go to. We'll go to Burlington. She'll try on 10 outfits and like all 10, and then put all of them back. Like, what the hell was we even doing in here? She'll don't buy nothing. She'll try on all of it. Oh, I like this, Stacey. This will look good. I can wear this next week Monday. I can wear this Friday.
You know what? I find the nearest place to sit at.
Put everything back. I put everything back because the line is too long.
No.
I'm not waiting.
Yeah, because you spent most of the time in line. I mean, trying on outfits.
I'm not waiting.
It's crazy.
You got tired changing clothes.
I'm not waiting in line. I'm just not finna do it.
It's crazy, man. If I go to the grocery store, if I say I'm getting 5 things, I might get 6, and I'm out.
Yeah,
I come back with 4 bags.
You know what? Val shop. Val, I said, Val, why you got 3 jars of pickles? Oh, it was buy 1 get 2 free. I'm like, but we don't need 3 jars of pickles.
You would if I was there.
Well, I had to give them away. Or I kept saying, Val, what you get this for? Oh, it was buy 1 get 1 free. I said, all you did was shop the BOGO office and just got a cabinet full of buy 1 get 1 free.
Yeah, we got a jar of pickles in there now that we had for about 2 months. It's a good thing it's vinegar because them things have been thrown away a long time ago.
But like I go through this is the first one was that size and I went through that in like 2 weeks. This one, like I'm not in a pickle kick right now, but I be eating pickles on the regular. You just saw me eat pickles like a couple days ago. Like they're just the jar is this big.
Oh shit! Oh, you got one of them candy store jars.
Yes, the one you're supposed to sell stuff out of. Yeah.
You got a Costco jug.
It takes up a quarter of the middle shelf in the refrigerator. Like it's.
Oh, you put that thing in the that thing will be on the corner.
I can't eat warm pickles.
Yeah,
it'll be sitting on the counter next to penny candy and cookies.
Yeah. African Walker, this is what I go through on a regular basis, man.
But listen, hey, I'm at to jump off because I got to start my dinner.
Okay, yeah, we're going to get off in a second too. We had an hour. We just wanted to clear the air about what was going on and why. And
well, I already knew. I just didn't know why. But I already knew what was going on.
No, it's more.
He was SD.
When I go shopping with a woman like Ray, I simply let my blood veins open and allow the blood to flow. Because if I don't, I take the whole shop home for her.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, y'all. But I'm gonna continue this tomorrow at 11 o'clock, guys. So we getting ready to get up off of here, and she got to go to the store and make some spaghetti. So I can only imagine how long she's gonna be in the store to get the stuff for the spaghetti.
Well, if you had a job, you could go do some shopping. You wouldn't have to worry about it.
So,
okay, I want to know who buying your cigars and who buying your bourbon.
I got tons of cigars and I got tons of bourbon. Tons and tons already.
Well, if you have more days like you did when you did the podcast recording,
huh?
If you have more days like you did when you had the podcast, that supply is not gonna last. It's gonna dwindle rapidly. I might have to start a GoFundMe.
Go ahead.
Help my son-in-law.
Later. Peace out, everybody.
Thanks, y'all.
Smooches. Mwah. Not for you, Swole.